largest surge in new cases. We get a report here from Minneapolis. Here's Liz Collin, who works for WCCO.
There are enough beds at this hospital to care for more people, but not enough staff. It could get worse. Dr. Anthony Fauci says there's been an uptick in the number of hospitalizations among people who are vaccinated and have yet to be boosted. And this hospital already has longer ER wait times.
Now, cold weather states continue to dominate these new cases the last week, including New Hampshire, North Dakota, Wisconsin. The Southwest, though, had some trouble, too. Arizona and New Mexico on the rise there with their cases. And we learned this morning overseas that Austria's chancellor says the country will go into national lockdown next week. Mandatory vaccinations will begin there in February. Wednesday time, 5:45, the big day. Ribbon cutting today, led by Governor Hochul. The new UBS Arena in Elmont, near Belmont Park. Of course, the home of the Islanders now. Tom Naradol is president of the Americas for UBS and co-president of Global Wealth Management, who spoke with us, believes the way Islander fans will welcome Islander players is going to be pretty emotional.
The way that the New York Islanders fans are going to welcome them back to their home at UBS Arena is just going to be an emotional and moving moment for them. And they, too, deserve a premier arena and a really great hockey facility.
Nick Costa is owner of the Offside Tavern inside the new arena. Diehard Islander fan himself, saying they can't wait for this.
The place is gorgeous. It is beautiful. I can't wait for everybody to see it in person.
And the Islanders play their first game tomorrow against the Flames. It's going to cost you if you want to go. The secondary ticket site TickPick saying that the game against the Flames with the most expensive Islanders regular season game to date, an average purchase price, listen to this, $305 per ticket. Clear now, 42 on the way to 47. Our real field right now, 33. When's news time, 5:46.
Finding the right Medicare plan may feel impossible, but now it's anything but. With Walgreens Find RX coverage tool, you can compare plans online, over the phone, or in person, making Medicare easier than ever. Easier than picking which true crime doc to watch, figuring out that Wi-Fi password, or putting the duvet cover back on. So if you can do those things, with Find RX coverage, you can definitely Medicare. Find the plan that's right for you by visiting walgreens.com/Medicare.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your jobs. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
Citywide, 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Business owners, here is a scary fact. Studies show that 85% of new customers looking for a product or service that reach a voicemail simply hang up and call the closest competitors right away. With the internet, society's patience is long gone. As business owners, we make personal sacrifices to succeed. Giving our potential customers to competitors due to missed calls is not an option. And in many cases, hiring a full-time receptionist isn't either. Now, introducing Abby Connect, the nation's top live receptionist provider. Abby Connect gives you a dedicated call answering team that is trained in your business at a fraction of the cost of a full-time receptionist. Having a live person answering calls can boost profits up to 95%. Stop losing opportunities. Call right now for a 14-day free trial with no setup fees, no purchase necessary, no credit card, and no contracts ever. 855-730-ABBY. That's 855-730-ABBY. 855-730-ABBY.
42 on the way to 47, but the real feel as you head out this morning, it's 33. You're going to feel the big change from yesterday. No verdict still in the murder trial of Kyle Rittenhouse. Here's Jackie Quinn reporting today that a 4th day of jury deliberations in Kenosha.
Unlike previous days, the jurors had no questions and didn't ask to review any of the evidence. Judge Bruce Schrader again raised some legal eyebrows by allowing a female juror to take the jury instructions home. Even though the judge warned she couldn't discuss it with anyone, the defense said it was concerned jurors might start looking things up in the dictionary or researching the case online. The judge also banned MSNBC from entering the courthouse after a freelancer working for the network followed the jury's bus.
That is it's extremely serious matter.
Audio courtesy of Court TV. 18-year-old Kyle Rittenhouse is charged with killing 2 men and wounding a third after traveling to a protest rally in Kenosha, Wisconsin, armed with a rifle. I'm Jackie Quinn.
Wednesday time, 5:49. The president meeting yesterday with his counterparts from Mexico and Canada in North America's first trilateral summit in more than 5 years.
The last time the leaders of the U.S., Mexico, and Canada met, Justin Trudeau was Prime Minister of Canada, but Barack Obama was the President of the U.S., and Enrique Peña Nieto was the President of Mexico. At the summit at the White House Thursday, President Biden welcomed Trudeau and Mexico's new President, Manuel López Obrador. Biden says the 3 nations can work together.
What we can do in partnership and mutual respect to strengthen our region and prove democracies can deliver.
But Canada isn't happy with the tax incentives Biden is pitching to benefit U.S. electric car makers. López Obrador wants the U.S. to step up temporary work visas as American businesses suffer from a worker shortage. Tim McGuire, Washington.
Now, the president got some bad news. His job approval down to just 36%. In a new Quinnipiac poll, disapproval 53%. Mr. Biden will make his first pardon of his presidency today as 2 turkeys travel to the White House for the annual National Thanksgiving Day Turkey event. And the mayor's giving another try at banning horse-drawn carriages here in the city, apparently. The New York Times reporting just 6 weeks left, of course, in his mayoralty. Mr. de Blasio is pushing for the ban that would replace them with show cars. The Times says the plan is to have the legislation ready by December 16th. That's when the council will have its final full meeting for 2021 to possibly push this through by the end of the year. Wednesday's time, 5:51. We made it to Friday here, traffic and transit. How we doing, Karen Stewart?
Well, we saw that broken down car, Queens bound, at the Queens Midtown Tunnel. It's blocking the right lane. It's not doing too much damage on the city side. Just as you make your way towards the inbound Queens Midtown Tunnel coming up 36, things are a little bit heavy there in the Murray Hill section of the city. The delays right now are going back to 3rd Avenue, trying to get to the Queens bound Queens Midtown Tunnel. The 59th Street Bridge is looking pretty decent here. We're starting to build from Queens Boulevard. Not too much of a big deal there. It doesn't even go back to Van Dam Street, that delay. Now, the Upper East Side is getting very heavy. Coming down the Harlem River from the 130s down to about 120th just past the RFK. However, the RFK is still doing very well. And we've got road work at the Bronx-bound Throgs Neck Bridge still. I'm assuming it's late running as they were doing some repairs getting ready for morning rush hour, but whatever the reason, it's got the Cross Island Parkway very, very slow from back off the westbound LIE ramp out of Nassau County all the way up to the Bronx-bound Throgs Neck Bridge. The Whitestone, in that case, is good. And the LIE is very heavy into Woodhaven Boulevard now from back at the Van Wyck, almost jammed. Traffic and Transit is sponsored by Security Dodge. Oh, by the way, it's Good Luck Alert Day again today. I'm Karen Stewart. Your next report, 6:01 on 1010 Wins.
Hey, this is Michelle Scalisi from Security Dodge. 0% for up to 72 months and no payments for 90 days. Don't make your first payment until 2022 on all new Jeeps and Rams. Come get some. Shop 24/7 at securitydodge.com during our Black Friday sales event.
1010 Wins accurate the forecast now. Meteorologist Dean DeVore. Yes, it is Friday, and when people head out this morning, they're definitely going to feel the change.
Oh, it's nasty out there with the real feels in the 30s after getting, above 70 in some spots in the Jersey suburbs yesterday. Upper 60s in the city. Look, today's going to feel much colder. Highest temperature 47. That means it's not going to move much from where it is now, and real feels will stay in the 30s. As the wind dies down a bit tonight, it'll be brisk and frosty. Temperatures mid-30s in the city. Upper 20s, most suburbs. A frosty start and then a chilly afternoon. Sun, some clouds, not harsh winds though. The high tomorrow 46. And milder Sunday, mid, even upper 50s as we go into the day. And we're looking at rain at times Sunday night. Monday, breezy with rain at times, 50s. I think the rain probably shuts off by lunchtime on Monday. And then it looks like we're going to keep that storm well offshore, dry and windy, but colder on Tuesday. Maybe a flurry or a snow shower in some of the northern suburbs, and then it looks like we ease out into some decent weather towards the holiday itself. 42 right now, but a real feel of 33 with that gusty wind. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Dean DeVore on New York's weather station, 1010 Winds.
Wednesday's time, 5:54. I think this is a pretty cool story. An American artifact on the founding of the United States sells for more than double what it was expected to get at auction. Let's hear from Diane King Hall.
Lot 1787.
the Constitution of the United States of America.
A rare first edition print of the U.S. Constitution sold for $43 million
in a Sotheby's auction for more than the original estimate of $15 to $20 million. A cryptocurrency group had used an experimental software to crowdsource more than $46 million for the artifact, but failed to secure the winning bid. If the group had won, it would have put the document's future in the hands of a group of more than 17,000 individuals rather than one wealthy investor, as typically happens with auctions of this magnitude.
Now, the text for the celebrated opening of We, the People of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, of course, went on to be ratified by the individual states, starting with Delaware and ending with Rhode Island in 1790. Well, it seems working Americans have some more power now to demand big pay hikes this year. We'll get that in Money Watch coming up in a minute. Wednesday News Time, 5:55.
Holidays, family, traditions, it can all feel a little off these days. If you're feeling uncertain, stressed, or just kind of overwhelmed, New York Project Hope can help. Our website is filled with great reads and helpful resources. You can even click to talk with one of our trained crisis counselors. Whatever works for you. It's all confidential and free. nyprojecthope.org. That's nyprojecthope.org.
I'm former NBA player Don Chaney. For years, I had carpal tunnel syndrome and joint pain. Then I started having heart-related symptoms like fatigue and palpitations. Turns out I had heart failure caused by hereditary transthyretin amyloid cardiomyopathy, or ATTR-CM, a rare, life-threatening disease underdiagnosed in African Americans. If you're African American and over 50 with heart failure experiencing unresolved symptoms, talk to your doctor or visit DonKnowsHisHeart.com.
Brought to you by Pfizer. Clear in 42 on our way to 47. Wednesday News Time, 5:56. Now Bloomberg Money Watch here on 1010 Wins. Good morning, Steve Potus.
And a happy Friday to you, sir. Hey, blue-collar workers have collective bargaining power. For white-collar workers, getting raises is more of an individual effort. And this year, there are reasons to seek a bigger bump up in pay. The first, of course, flaring inflation, as substantial raises are needed just to keep up with soaring prices. Now, combined with insatiable demand for labor and record quit rates, employees have an edge in year-end salary discussions. A University of Michigan survey finds that 1 in 5 Americans expect a 10% or more wage bump. Now, whether they'll get that or whether they'll be enough to keep up with inflation that is running at a fastest pace in 30 years remains to be seen. Now, managers don't want to give in to every demand, but the risk of valuable staff leaving has led many to acquiesce to pay hikes. After a mixed close for stocks yesterday with the NASDAQ and S&P at new highs, S&P futures are down 2 points. NASDAQ higher by 67, Dow down 112. Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 56 past every hour. I'm Steve Potus for 1010 Wins.
Wednesday's time, 5:57.
Hi, I'm Albert Pujols.
And I'm Deidre Pujols. We need your help to strike out slavery. Today, millions of people are caught in this nightmare of violence, fraud, and coercion. Human trafficking is happening in our communities and around the world, and we need to act right now.
So we are sending out this SOS, a call for your help in the fight for freedom. To find out more, go to strikeoutslavery.com.
Fever is the leading symptom of COVID and the flu, and the only way to reliably detect fever is with an accurate thermometer. Be vigilant and be accurate with the Exergen Temporal Scanner, proven in more than 100 clinical studies. Don't rely on non-contact thermometers. They are proven to be inaccurate and will not reliably detect the fever that might mean COVID. Be sure to seek medical advice at the first sign of fever. Learn more at Exergen.com.
Do you have bad credit but need a new car? Do you have trouble getting a car loan for any reason? Call Credit Solutions, a division of Hudson Hyundai. It's easy to apply right over the phone, even if it's your first time buying a car. Call 800-951-4221. Tier 1 customers can drive a new Hyundai with just $68 down, like a Hyundai Tucson, only $68 down. A Hyundai Santa Fe, just $68 down. A Hyundai Kona, $68 down. Even a Hyundai Palisade, only $68 down. You could be driving a new car home today. Call 800-951-4221. That's 800-951-4221. All new Hyundais come with Hyundai Assurance and America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Call Credit Solutions for pre-approval today. 800-951-4221. That's 800-951-4221. Or HudsonHyundai.com. Payments will vary. Credit severity affects approval. See dealer for details.
WINS, WINS-HD, WNAW-HD3 New York.
An Odyssey station.
And brisk and chilly this morning to start up the morning, and you'll definitely feel it as well. Blustery and colder the rest of the day. Early sun mixing with the clouds with a high of 47. Accurate, the real feels will stay in the 30s, though. And then cold tonight with frost around 35 in Midtown, upper 20s in most of the suburbs. And 46 tomorrow, 55 on Sunday. More people get their news from 1010 Wins than from any other radio station in the nation. Phil Pilato, our service aide. Laura Italiano is the writer. Jim Maloney at the editor's desk for us this morning. And I'm Glenn Schuck.
All news, all the time. This is 1010 Wins, New York.
Good morning, 41 degrees, real feel 32 at 6 o'clock. It is Friday, November 19th. I'm Lee Harris. Here's what's happening. At least 2 people are dead and a 4-year-old